Do you want to 10x the entertainment in your animation so you can stand out and get hired? I'm going to show you how with one simple technique coming right up. Hey, what's up animators? Rusty here from Rusty Animator, and in this channel we create weekly videos that teach you how to animate at a higher level so you can quickly reach your dream job in movies or games without massive college debt. Here you'll find a mix of how-to videos, guides, live events, and tutorials just like this one. So if you're new here and you're an animator, consider subscribing and ringing the bell. Several years ago when I was a student in search of my animation dream job, I unknowingly started developing a technique to help me get hired and keep getting me hired. Honestly, I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. I was just following my gut, trying to create more entertaining animations. There was a lot of trial and error in the planning phase to discover, what key elements can make ideas and stories better in the first place. But in the end, this technique helped create all the demo reel shots that made my career happen. Today is the first time I've shared this technique publicly. And the best part is, it doesn't matter if you're after a dream job in games, VFX, or feature, this simple technique that I'm about to share with you will help you level up your animations to demo reel worthy. If you practice this correctly, it will help you brainstorm amazing ideas twice as fast, it will simplify your stories so they are easier to create, and it will 10x the entertainment in your shots. I call this simple technique the entertainment trifecta. The trifecta has three elements: a goal, an obstacle, and a result. Creating a clear goal, obstacle, and result in your animation instantly makes it more entertaining. And it doesn't matter if you've already started animating some particular shot, you can still apply it to that. Why does this work? It gives your character a journey to go on, and the journey lets the audience emotionally invest in your character. This is critical for entertainment. Here, let me show you.
Come on, you. Almost there. What? No! Oh, no!
Did you notice the goal, obstacle, and result? Here, let's break it down. The goal. Poe wants to find out who the Dragon Warrior is. Goals give our characters a direction, they tell, what possible actions your character might take in a scene. Goals can also be really, really big, or they can be simple goals. But without a goal in your scene, your character has no journey to go on, and as a result, your audience will be lost or unengaged completely. The obstacle is the stairs. There are thousands of steps for poor, out-of-shape Poe, to climb up and see who the Dragon Warrior is. Obstacles are really great. They reveal how badly a character wants to achieve their goal, and in the struggle of overcoming that obstacle, our character's personality is revealed by how they deal with it. And the result in this scene is that Poe loses miserably against the stairs. He only climbs just a few steps, and a result is really the payoff at the end of the journey. The idea to have Poe only climb a few steps is hilarious because of how exaggerated it is. And it's even more effective because they made us believe, a lot of time has passed with how they used the sun and faded in and out with that. Put all three elements together and you're going to make an audience empathize with your animation. As they watch your character go on this journey, they'll get emotionally invested. What more can you learn from this? The trifecta loops. Let's circle back to Poe on the stairs. It ended with him losing miserably, right? That was one journey. A short one, like the shots that you want to make, but even though Poe lost miserably, the journey doesn't end there. After this first result, he decides to continue climbing, and Poe goes through another trifecta. Same goal, same obstacle, different result. This different result changes everything. He makes it to the top of the stairs. That's more journey progression towards his goal, and the humor of his enjoyment of finally making it is enhanced because we've seen him put in even more effort to get there. Now you should see that the goal, the obstacle, and the result are linked. And if you change any of them, it can completely change the kind of entertainment that you're creating. This can also set you up for another loop. For instance, Poe is now excited that he's achieved his goal. At least he thinks he has achieved his goal. And then the door starts to close. So now we're getting the same goal. We're getting a different obstacle and an old result. So Poe's back to failing. These trifecta loops, continue over and over for him, each time getting more and more entertaining because he's continuing to struggle and try to reach his goal. And it really doesn't stop until Poe finally sees who the Dragon Warrior is, or he quits. What can you take away from these loops? Look at the way the trifecta influences the actions that Poe takes, and how he feels about each of them. These are amazing examples of simple pantomimes. It's not two characters with 3 props and a bunch of fancy body mechanics, backflips and punches. It's one character against one object. This is probably as simple as an entertaining animation can be to create. So if you've had a hard time creating an impressive 2-character, subtle acting dialogue, maybe you should try something like this instead. You could also notice that with these loops, the more exaggerated Poe's action becomes to overcome the obstacle, the more entertaining it is. And on a high level, notice that the longer the struggle lasts, the more emotionally invested that you become. But how does this help you make a short demo reel shot? Well, you could come up with one character and one story and create a sequence of short shots. So maybe it's 3 shots that are 10 seconds each, and the animations end up filling out a demo reel because it's basically 30 seconds worth of animation that all ties together. And even if 2 of those shots don't work out good, you can still have one that ends up as a great entertaining animation. And essentially it's 3 shots with the same goal that the character's trying to achieve, or maybe the obstacle changes every time, or maybe one of them are the same. You can kind of vary it up a bit. But what about, your characters? Doesn't it help that your characters are specifically defined? Absolutely, without a doubt. What if Poe wasn't, overweight and out of shape? What if he was fit and nimble like a ninja already? Would climbing stairs and getting over a gate to see a kung fu show be anywhere near as entertaining? No, probably not. And the story would, without a doubt, be, completely different. It would give off a different vibe. This should tell you that the entertainment trifecta isn't everything. There's a lot more to planning a jaw-dropping shot than just a goal, obstacle, and result. For instance, there's also, brainstorming tons of ideas, how to choose the right idea, developing unique characters, shooting great reference, there's thumbnailing, storyboarding, and so much more. But if you did nothing else to plan your shot properly, then apply the entertainment trifecta, it would at least 10x the entertainment value of your shot. And it could take your shot from throwaway trash to hireable gold. So how do you use the entertainment trifecta to make your own impressive animations? Next time you're creating an animation that could be on your demo reel, first take the time to plan it properly before you start animating. Brainstorm at least 10 different goals, obstacles, and results. Then test out different combinations of all 3 elements to find out what is most entertaining for the scene that you have in mind. Finally, if you apply it correctly, your shot will be simple and entertaining before you even start animating. And even during animation, you can refer to, your trifecta. If something's not working, check what the plan was, then, maybe make a little tweak until you found an answer. And now you're ready to get started using the trifecta to add more entertainment into your animations. AnimQ of the week. What is your #1 takeaway from the entertainment trifecta? Share in the comments below, and remember that sharing your takeaways not only helps you remember how to improve your own animations, but it also helps anyone who didn't learn the same thing that you did. So definitely share your #1 takeaway in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and ring the bell for more videos just like this one. And if you started watching this video from reading my email, stay tuned tomorrow for more on planning and inventing memorable animation. Until next time on Rusty Animator, happy animating.